Melanie Martinez interview with Trey or Tree. Let's go.
Congratulations to you, number one, with the fact of The Voice, the success from that, and the stylings.
Wait, when was this? 2015? When was her Voice performances? It's having even more views because of TikTok. Potterheads. Oh, whoa. Harry Potter heads?
Of you today, it's so apparent. We saw you initially on the show, and when I saw you, I was like, okay, what's gonna come out of this? And then,
Bro, why are you talking about The Voice, bro? I saw a comment saying she clearly wants to. It sucks that almost any interviews always bring up The Voice, but she doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah, that would suck because they probably keep trying to put you back in the box of your your image on your image on The Voice.
all of a sudden, you hear.
I think she was high in this interview. She could be high, or I think right now she doesn't like this interview guy because he's bringing up The Voice and trying to put her in a box that she has broken out of.
Your sound, and then you have all these people like wanting you, and obviously you ended up on Team Adam. So how was that? That whole journey initially. Just through the show.
It was all. I mean, it was what it is. I don't know. Like it was interesting.
She's trying to get off
I guess stressful because there's a lot of pressure that's being put on you.
She was on The Voice in 2012, and they're talking about it in 2015.
Being on live television and all that. I mean, I'm just like happy that I'm not doing that anymore, and I'm doing my own thing. It's very fun, and I get to.
She's trying to make a point. Have you guys seen Chris Brown do this? Oh my! Hold up. I do not remember the video. But this is what interviewers do. That interviewers sometimes do. They try to put you back in previous boxes. Training Wheels is currently going viral. Really?
Being on live television and all that. I mean, I'm just like happy that
I'm not doing that. That's what she really wanted to say the entire time. Like as soon as he asked about The Voice, she probably wanted to say this.
Doing that anymore, and I'm doing my own thing. It's very fun, and I get to put out my own music, and I don't have to sing covers. So I'm very happy.
And that's a cool thing because, if you guys had taken a second to check out YouTube, you would have seen a lot of different covers with Melanie. What I do enjoy and like the fact that, I'm a fan of Ellie Goulding. To do like Lights in that particular song, people were amazed when you.
Bro, why does they keep trying to put her in a cover box? Did she do a cover of Lights by Ellie Goulding? Is that a thing? Ellie Goulding, Melanie Martinez. Did she? Is that what he's talking about? Yeah. Bro, he keeps going back to it. They're trying to put her in a cover box right here.
You did the Britney Spears cover. Because initially when I saw that,
Look at her reaction.
I didn't recognize it at first. But you put your own flair to it.
She clearly does not want to be known for doing covers.
I think that's where I get a chance to
because her art
really
is
enjoy
the best.
Your style. Because music for me, I'll listen to everything from country to your music. I'm not sure if you're familiar with a group called the Sundays.
Talking about everybody but her. Man, this interview is bad. This interview is bad. He's talking about everybody but her and her personal music. He's talking about the covers, The Voice, and now a different group.
There's a song called Where the Story Ends, and
a different song right here.
Very reminiscent of that. And but it's something that I enjoy. How would you describe though, your style of music?
Well,
okay, that first good question. Or decent question.
I guess I don't know. I guess I am very, at least for what this album that I'm putting out. And
perfect. Melanie knows how to handle herself. Mention the album, that she has her personal album right away.
Stuff like it's all very inspired by my childhood, and whenever I write, I just like think about a theme from that relates to at least my childhood, or things that are related to children things, and I relate it to adult situations.
Sure.
So I have songs like Milk and Cookies and stuff like that, but
Right.
then that song is, about like me like poisoning my boyfriend with like poisonous milk and cookies. So it's like super like dark, but like
She actually doesn't like doing covers. Before releasing Crybaby, everyone asked for covers, and she's like, "Nah, check this out." And she basically dragged her music on people's faces. They were like, "Oh, sing Toxic again." Yeah, I can tell she does not like the cover box that they keep trying to put her in.
Right.
So I don't know. I just like really love thinking about concepts and telling stories with my music, and yeah.
Poisoning your boyfriend. That's kind of a great concept. Okay, and let's go back for a second because there was a point in the show
Bro,
when you did a song and then everyone, like the judges, were giving you feedback, and it
why are you talking about that? That was 3 years ago, man. She was deaf high.
felt like you were kind of wincing every time they brought up your boyfriend situation at that time. Did it bother you at that time when they were asking you questions, or
I mean, yeah, I was like, what, 16,
16,
17?
17?
Of
Yeah.
course, obviously.
because you're on the national stage?
She
and
was
it's like,
16 on The
you're putting
Voice.
this out there, but now you're realizing she probably doesn't care because she probably
mean,
want to
yeah.
poison her.
Of
you know,
course.
right, exactly.
I
It's
don't
kinda-
care.
Right? She's kind of moved on. So, real quick, let's go to a quick question that
Yeah, her eyes are
one of the
looking.
guys here,
might have been
guys
high
or
on
girls,
it.
it says, how old were you when you started singing?
I was, actually, I don't know. I've been singing since I was like little, since I guess was a child. Yeah, I don't know. I've been singing for my whole life.
There you go. And not trained, too, because I think you
No,
mentioned that
no,
one
no.
time.
Yeah.
You just like, is your family, were they musically inclined, or?
No, my dad loves music. My mom doesn't really listen
They got the dollhouse beat in the background. Is that the dollhouse beat in the
to
background?
music, which is weird. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of just like grew up listening to whatever my dad would play, and just like singing in my basement and in the bathroom and the shower and whatever.
Yeah. And currently, the Dollhouse, talk about the video, because
Finally, bro.
obviously you had like the Carousel song, which people have seen the show American Horror Story, Freak Show, and then now the Dollhouse, like almost similar styles per se. That's just, from what I see. And with the new single, what inspired that particular, the sound, the video, and everything like that.
Well, so like I said, like with the whole like childhood theme thing, like Dollhouse was kind of the start of that. Like that was the first session that I had with these writers, Connect Someone Love,
Yeah.
producers, and yeah, I don't know. We kind of just like hit it off, and it was like really amazing. And I was really inspired by like toy sounds at that time, and that's kind of what started
She used to sing secretly in her basement when no one could listen to her.
this whole
Damn.
like concept album thing. Like I just really wanted to make a whole like body of work that was like very similar, but like still like had they were like individual stories, like a giant pack of like story books basically. So like Dollhouse was the start of that, and then Carousel happened because I was thinking in the same mentality. Like I've always loved carousels since I was young. Like I loved going to carnivals. My favorite memory as a child. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of
Yeah.
just I was inspired, I guess. To
Yeah. No, it's funny because going back to when you talked about poisoning your boyfriend, I started thinking
it's not real.
What is that background beat? That shit is fire. That's Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez. They took the instrumental and they just
I
put it
didn't
on.
actually
You know-
poison my boyfriend.
there's this like darkness, but there's a brightness to it. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's the contrast.
This might be a
between
different one
light
now.
and dark.
Yeah. Well, the Dollhouse song, because every
Hey,
time
contrast between light and dark?
I think of clowns.
Cool.
Is that a cool?
I
thing?
like clowns.
But I think clowns that are gonna kill me. I hear DOLLHOUSE. It's like
You think of a clown killing you?
Possible.
That's awesome, dude.
You gonna be stealing that, right, girls?
That's so sick.
And this is what I'm trying to get out of Melanie today. So
What?
another question: how do you accomplish your dreams?
Dude, this interview
That is
is
like
weird.
a crazy question.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just work
How do you accomplish your
hard.
dreams? Work really
and
hard.
you-
Facts.
whatever you want to do, you do it. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the dollhouse instrumental.
Do you get nervous, and how do you get over it?
Yeah, I'm right now. I'm currently nervous.
Is that because you're high, Melanie? Maybe.
I'm always nervous. Yes, I'm nervous all the time. And you kind of just make awkward talk, and that's how you get over it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Because that's what I say radio is. Because people say you have to sound a certain way or whatever. It's just two people talking.
Yeah.
Sometimes, it will just come out.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Oh, we're allowed to say.
I hear. Sorry, I'm sorry.
As soon as she finds out she can
Awesome.
swear.
I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Hey, but there's clowns and killing boyfriends. I mean,
I guess.
anything goes.
I guess that's true.
Do you like Lana Del Rey? This is what somebody asked.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
That's a question. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
So, well, who was the person that answered this question or asked this question? See?
Do you like Lana Del Rey? Can they ask, do you like The Weeknd? And what do you think of everything he's done? And what do you think of the Trilogy album? Can they ask that? There's compilations of her high on YouTube.
And I was
Really?
reading your second question. Do you want me to ask it? How damaged is your hair from all the dye?
That is a great question.
See?
Okay, so my hair is not as damaged as it was before,
She
but
was like,
when
yes.
it was just blonde, it was pretty bad. But now I have this amazing.
Wait, how do you
my
undamage your
amazing
hair?
friend William, who does my hair, he is very good at what he does, and he has made my hair very healthy. So
Wait, is that possible? Like your hair gets damaged, then you shave it all off. Does it grow back? Perfect. I don't know what I'm trying to do with that, but how did she get it back? Get it back, so you can your hair literally has a health bar then, because it can be unhealthy and then you can make it healthy. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I'm stupid.
it's
I don't know what
not
I'm talking about.
damaged right now
See? There you go.
because he chops it all off all the time.
Were you thinking about possibly, dyeing your hair? There you go. All right.
Well,
Should I dye my hair black? Should I dye my hair black? Let me know.
See?
I'm gonna look like a vampire because my skin will be so pale and then my hair will be black.
Use Olaplex. It's like a new thing. Do it.
Olaplex.
Olaplex?
You heard it
Or
here
ask
first.
like a salon for it. They'll have it.
Ethereal angel. White hair? Like some of the BTS? Doesn't some of the BTS boys have white hair? I'm trying to go with some black hair.
I won't get into it. Okay.
Do you pick your own wardrobe?
Yes, of
What if I split my head like she has?
course.
Black and blonde.
Where does that?
Wait, what did this guy say?
Do you pick your own wardrobe?
Yes,
of
she's a
course.
genius. Shut up, buddy.
Where does that inspiration come from?
Same childhood. Like
Child-
I mean, like I love like Peter Pan collars and like pink and pastel colors and like nursery decor and like stuffed animals and stuff and that kind of like I was just talking about this. Okay, so okay.
Did we look good
Let's
on
talk
it?
about the bunnies. All right, so I bought 111 plush bunnies from the dollar store because I had a shoot
111.
the next day and I wanted to make a like dress out of them. So basically, I got them, but I didn't need that many, so I have so many like left over. But now I have a bunny dress, so it's cool.
Nice. All right.
He does
I
not
know
know how
some
to
people
respond.
probably asked questions or wrote down questions. Is there a question that somebody wants to ask that didn't write it down? I mean, feel free
Come
to
on,
ask. or raise
ask
your
about
hand.
the
There you
trilogy
go.
Hi.
by the weekend. Like to do with your hair?
Yeah, I like putting it in two buns. I don't do that very often because I always lose my
You're excited for a
hairband.
clothing line? I'm excited too. I wonder, she better put some stuff for men in there. Like specifically for men. Please, she was so high.
And things.
I think she's high too.
Yeah, I always lose it. They're very hard to keep track of. But I like doing two buns. I like curling it, but my hair's too short to get all the back pieces. So for now, I'm very lazy with my hair. Recently, I'm just like, it is what it is today. Just do your makeup, you'll be fine. So that's what I do.
Sure.
When you were in The Voice, you always had that
Oh my.
bow. Do you still wear that?
I mean, not like the same kind of bow, but like
Or are those-
it was definitely a phase that I was going through. It was a very hardcore phase of mine.
What do you think with The Voice? You had a
I mean, I honestly, I can tell you this, like the hair like department on the show was very mad at me all the time because I would be like, nope, I gotta wear the bow, gotta do it, and they'd be like, what about like today? You don't have to wear the bow, just don't wear it. Like, be like, nope, gotta do it. So I was just very stubborn. I still am stubborn, but about different things. So like,
She's got
now
a
it's able to be
twinkle in her
something
eye.
else, but like, yeah. So I was very.
She's got a twinkle in her eye. She was coming up. When he said Dollhouse was released in Carousel, this was Crybaby?
On the show, on The Voice, did you know Artie from Jump that you wanted
Bro,
to be
stop
Team Adam?
talking about The Voice. I can tell she doesn't like it.
I can't remember. It was so long ago.
Sure.
I mean,
Reinstates that it's so long ago.
I guess, yeah. Like I don't know. I think that he just seemed super genuine and was interested. You know, I don't know. I guess you kind of just go with your gut feeling, and when you're in that position.
Yeah. Do you have an opinion of Christina Aguilera? Because I do.
Why do they ask her about random?
Really, I don't really care about
Okay.
her.
I've shared. Okay. Well, the reason why I say I've shared this experience with coworkers and people about Christina, and I'm not trying to dog
What's
her. or anything
what's
like
up
that,
with
but she's,
Christina
super
Aguilera?
diva.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course, but
What's up with Christina Aguilera? Why are they asking her that?
that's like any like there are multiple divas in
Yeah.
the music industry, and everybody has their own problems and their own.
Why are
issues,
they
and
asking for
whoever
Did she
they
do
wanna,
something
like,
at this time?
take that out on people, and then people word spreads and all
Right,
that
right,
and
right.
whatever, and that's how starts. But
Yeah.
it's not her fault,
Yeah, right. Just needs a hug every day.
She just needs a hug.
And that's why I kind of like, before we walked in here, I was talking to a friend Mo in the back corner.
I have to go now. Bye, Mason. See you, Ruben. Thank you for tuning in. You can check out the full stream. It'll probably be on Twitch. I don't know if I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I might just take some clips and upload them to YouTube, but peace out, Ruben. Let's keep
And we
going.
get a chance
After this interview, we're going to do a couple more videos, and then we'll see what's up. Probably do like 2 or 3 more short ones, no long interviews, because we've done a couple interviews already. Let's keep
Meet
going with
listener.
this. She hasn't mentioned The Weeknd yet. It's coming at the end.
Or excuse me, artists early on in the career and watch their journey, and you find out little tidbits of like what they really like. So, you were talking about Domino's Pizza a second ago.
Oh yeah,
And
Oh, don't mention Domino's Pizza when she's high.
let them know
that's like a
what
terrible thing to like. I know. I don't. That's like
it's a sin.
it's a sin. It is. Okay, so yeah, I just really like cheesy Domino's pizza.
Yeah. This is the reason why I say these things too, because you get a
What?
chance to really know
Did she's publicly said that she just
a
likes
person,
Domino's.
not just from what you see on TV. And I could tell within like the first 5 minutes what kind of real person this is,
What is happening?
and
What do you mean?
I wish you success.
Thanks.
Because your music, the artistry, your style, it's very you, and it's super genuine as well. When I can say to an artist without them getting offended, I hear clowns in my head, but they're gonna kill me, and DOLLHOUSE, and they're gonna stab me. I'm like, okay, and you're saying it's cool, then she's
This interview was really awkward. Yeah, this guy's terrible. They're trying to get certain things out of her.
cool with me. So, right
I
on.
think that's awesome. That's like the best thing I've ever heard.
Another
they're just
question,
trying
because we're going to get a chance to hear from Melanie in a second. She's going to perform for you guys. But one last question.
What's the music that your father played for you?
What kind of music did your father play
A lot
for
of
you?
hip hop and like the Beatles.
Damn.
A lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so there's Melanie Martinez, your sound. What would be the opposite, or who would you like to work with? Your dad, you say hip hop. Would there be a hip hop artist that you'd like to collaborate with?
Well, I would love to collaborate with The Weeknd. Like,
okay.
Yeah, so I guess that counts, right? Sure. It's
Very much.
That was I seen that clip, small clip of that. But let me see if she said
That'd be
anything
awesome.
else.
That'd be cool.
There it is. Round of applause.
Just that? Come on, I want them to ask her. I want them to keep going on that. Why didn't they keep going? Because the amount of parallels I see between... See, that's why Listen to his question. What was his question? It was the opposite?
What? Okay, so there's Melanie Martinez, your sound. What would be the opposite, or who
What would be the opposite?
would you like to work with?
So her answer to that, the opposite of her sound is The Weeknd. I think I just found the other polarity of my favorite artists right here. Like she's saying that because his question is the opposite. So she thinks that she has an opposite sound to The Weeknd.
Your dad. You say hip hop. Would there be a hip hop artist that you'd like to collaborate with?
Well, I would love to
Damn.
collaborate with The Weeknd.
I need to hear that. I want to hear that. You think we'll ever get that?
Like,
Okay.
yeah. So I guess
He did with a collab with Doja Cat. I kind of there's like a breed of these powerful female artists, and I would name off a few. Ash Nico, Melanie Martinez, Rico Nasty. Who did I just say? Doja Cat. There's like a breed of these powerful females coming out, and I would group Doja Cat sort of with Melanie Martinez. Like I feel like Melanie Martinez could have made No Police. If you know No Police by Doja Cat, Melanie Martinez probably could have made that type of song, but that was Melanie Martinez's interview with Trey. I think she was just answering who she would like to work with. Well, yeah, she was, but his initial question. So the first thing that comes in her mind here is opposite sound.
What? Okay, so there's Melanie Martinez, your sound.
That's what's in her mind right now. Melanie Martinez, your sound.
What would be the opposite, or who would you like?
What would be the opposite? She is taking that into account. She's not dumb. Melanie doesn't skip. She pays attention to details. So she knows that he just asked. She could have said anybody. Notice how she just said The Weeknd? You notice that? She could have listed people, but she literally just said The Weeknd. And I think that's because he said opposite sound. Because if you listen to The Weeknd, the old stuff is like the adult version of what Melanie is doing with some of her tracks. It would be like a grown-up, and she likes to combine the child themes with the grown-up themes. Is Doja like a rapper or something? Yeah. Doja Cat's like a rapper.